What's up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about what happened to Fortnite's old cartoony graphics. Before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe and turn notifications on so you guys don't miss a single video like this. Let's get into it. Alright, so I just wanted to come on here today and talk about what happened to Fortnite's graphics. Of course, we all remember from Chapter 1 to about Chapter 3, Fortnite was cartoony. You know, that was kind of like its identity. Ever since Chapter 4 and onwards, we have not seen those graphics return. We've only gotten slight hints and shades of it in OG last year, in Chapter 2 this year. And then hopefully, the time I'm recording this is before OG comes back again. Hopefully, next month for Chapter 1, Season 1. But I think, like I just said, the identity of Fortnite was its cartoony style. When you think about Battle Royales at that time, I think PUBG was one of the only ones. But if there were any others, they were most likely going to be like realistic, like Call of Duty style graphics, stuff like that, like realism, right? Fortnite comes along, and it's a cartoony game. So when it's a cartoony game, the possibilities are endless. Since it's cartoony, that doesn't mean it's reality. So that's, I think, why the storyline was so like amazing, because they could do anything with it. I mean, you had meteors falling from the sky, you had monsters fighting robots. That's because it was cartoony. You could make it as crazy as possible because it wasn't realistic. It was a cartoony game. I actually remember saying that years ago. I remember bringing that up, saying like, it's good that Fortnite is cartoony because they can do all this wild stuff without having to worry about it being realistic. But now that, we've had these kind of realistic graphics in Chapter 4 and 5, you do see, of course, less events, less crazy events, right? You see a lot of people complaining that the game doesn't feel like Fortnite anymore because it's not cartoony. When you think of Fortnite, you think of OG Fortnite. When someone asks you what Fortnite is, most likely, 90% of the time, you think about the old cartoony version of the game. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and potentially Chapter 3. You don't think about Chapter 4 or 5 unless you maybe started playing during those chapters. So I do think Fortnite has definitely lost its identity, unfortunately, because the cartoony style of the game was what made it special. It made it appealing, actually. So when you look at Chapter 5 and see all this realism and stuff, it's so dull. It's just like every other game. But when Fortnite was cartoony, colorful, it stood out so much. I hope I got my point across. If not, I can simplify it right here. I do think Fortnite has lost its identity. I think the OG graphics being removed kind of make Fortnite feel less like itself. If they come back for Chapter 6, it'll feel a lot more like Fortnite. You see when we go back to the OG chapters, it feels a lot more like Fortnite when it's colorful and vibrant like it used to be. Unfortunately, they did away with those graphics, but there are some upsides, like Chapter 4. Beautiful graphics. Beautiful. Even if it wasn't the old, colorful, vibrant style, still really good graphics. But the graphics play a huge part in what makes Fortnite Fortnite. So I think the fact that they did get rid of them all that time ago really marked the shift from cartoony to realistic. And I think that was a really bad decision. So yeah, let me know if you guys agree. Remember to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, use code LeoJS. I will see you all in the next one.